Andrew. Welcome back to the podcast, 3 Ps on a Pod. Today we're here with, what's your name?
Haley.
And you?
David.
Today we're going to start with the first topic. How's your day?
It was really good. I'm excited. This is the patriotic version of 3 Ps in a Pod. So let's just have a little applause for that. It's pretty great. So my day's been good. Haley, how's your day been?
You know, I should probably start sleeping earlier, but we all know it's not gonna happen. But I'm sleepy.
Andrew, how about you? How you
Good.
been?
I just went to San Antonio.
Oh, that's really cool. Is that why you weren't here during last podcast? No,
I missed it out.
oh man. Well, I'm glad you're back now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So because today is Patriotic Day, actually, yeah. So because of that, we have some fun facts for y'all about the United States. I would like to go last, but would anyone like to insert a little bit of knowledge into this special edition of 3 Ps in a Pod?
You, Haley? Do you have any?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, I guess Alaska is technically the largest state, but if you look up the population, I don't know, I feel like maybe it's the biggest state, but it's not the best state. Just saying.
Nope. So, I mean, we can just take turns, but so the flag has 13 stripes representing the 13 original colonies, which I did not know. I just thought the stripes looked cool. So.
And 50 stars for the 50 states.
That's true. The average Americans tend to eat about 100 acres of pizza each day. So I'm glad we're known for something pretty cool, I guess. But that's a lot of pizza. All right.
Oh my god.
I did not know.
Oh, I love that.
So I just screenshotted a Google thing, so I didn't study this, so I'm sorry. But I did not know we ate 100 acres. That's a lot of pizza.
It's a lot.
Talking about states, actually the most hated states in the country are surprisingly Texas, California, and Florida.
They're jealous.
Yeah, they're jealous. It's just that Texas is the best.
I agree. We have arguably the best Mexican food. People from California will disagree with that. I don't care. We're just better, and people just have to get used to it. But it's okay. We understand.
It's okay. It's hard being the best.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
Spanish is the second most spoken language in the United States. So that's pretty cool. So that's a lot. Actually, no, that's a ton of Spanish speakers, and honestly, it's just gonna grow more and more and more, which I'm excited for. But Andrew, you got one?
I do know that s'mores were invented here.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I promise the United States is honestly pretty underrated whenever it comes to food, and I have a little bit on American food. Buffalo wings were created in New York, so we got buffalo wings. We also have ranch dressing. So, you can thank the United States for buffalo wings and ranch dressing. So, you're welcome, people. That's honestly kind of all we have, but we have hot dogs and cheeseburgers. So,
Guys, what do you think? Because Americans are stereotypically arrogant, friendly, and rude and fat.
yeah.
So, what do y'all think about that? Do you think every American's like that?
So it depends on where you go. If you go a little more down south, you'll come across a lot nicer people.
Chubby, the nicer.
Yeah. And then whenever you go up north, you'll have a lot of nice people too. So the only I guess places that you would encounter rude people would be more on
New York.
New York, California, and just a couple of other places. But honestly, the U.S. is pretty underrated. We have a lot of culture here. But yeah.
I got a fact about it. Did you know that the United States is actually the 3rd largest country in the world by land area?
I did not know. I'm assuming Russia is one because they're huge. But
Russia, yeah. Well, I think it's actually controversy to that because.
Yeah. Well, no one lives there.
It's because it depends. No, between China and the U.S. It's controversy because do you count the mainland, and also because technically by mainland we're way smaller than China.
Yeah.
Alaska is the only thing that puts us on the scale to be higher.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't think about that, but I'll take number 2. So okay, Americans are a little arrogant. I'll admit we are, but it's fine because we're all patriots.
Yeah.
And speaking of patriots, I have the definition of a patriot, which is a little strange. at times because it seems a little strong. But the definition of a patriot is a person who vigorously supports their country and is prepared to defend it against all enemies, which I think is pretty cool. So I'd consider myself a patriot for the most part. But so I guess you could say we're either arrogant or you could say we're patriotic. Either way, that's up to you. That's your decision. But I like to say we're more patriotic than arrogant. Recently, not so much, but that's fine. So, do we have any more facts?
Did you know here?
Did you know that Hoover Dam contains enough concrete? The Hoover Dam contains enough concrete to stretch across the entire United States.
That's a lot of concrete.
It's a lot of concrete. Yeah. How does that work though?
It's just like mass, I guess. Well, the Hoover Dam is pretty big, but.
And did you know that the Liberty Bell has a typo on it?
What?
I did not know. Wait, I did not know that. Wait a second.
A typo.
What do you mean a typo? Like how?
Like a misspell.
It says something?
I don't know.
Well, I did not know that. They had one job and they missed the mark. But that's actually kind of funny. I just imagine a historian like, oh, look at this like piece of history for the United States, and then they just look at it as like, that's just misspelled. That's actually kind of funny. But
so guys, like, what's one place in the U.S. that you really want to travel to? Oh wow.
I don't know. So actually, I watched a video on this, and basically, it's a European thought that Americans just aren't well traveled. But the reason why we're not well traveled is because the United States is so big, we don't need to go anywhere. So that being said, I've been to Colorado a couple of times, and I thought it was really cool. So I would like to go back to Colorado. I went on Pikes Peak, and it's very cool. So yeah, I would like to go back to Colorado.
How about you, Andrew?
Colorado? I've once been there.
No, like.
Well, like where do you want to go?
Travel in the U.S.
Probably. I have no idea.
That's fair. Well, to be fair, the U.S. is kind of. It's not that like we don't know where to go. It's just more so we have like options, so it's kind of hard to choose.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that whenever it comes to like ordering off a menu. I'm like, I don't know what I want. So I mean, I understand that, but I mean, Colorado's pretty cool. I think you would probably like somewhere more up north, probably. I mean, I guess I don't know. So maybe like South Dakota is pretty cool. It's kind of like there's no one there. Like it's kind of the part of the U.S. where no one wants to go because it's really cold. But my grandma lives up in North Dakota, and that's where the Mount Rushmore is. So I mean, I guess you could go there.
Oh wait, Mount Rushmore's there?
Yep, I've been there a couple times. It's pretty cool.
I feel like Wisconsin would be cool because it's so.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I feel like it would be beautiful, especially
really
right now, like in the fall.
So if I'm going based off of like how pretty the landscape is, I got to go to Louisiana during the winter because during summer it is absolutely terrible.
I went in the summer; it's so humid.
It is, but everything is green, and that's more than we could say. We're the part of Texas that we're in. So I mean,
I've been to California, and the landscape there is beautiful too.
I've been to a lot of states. I've just never been to California. I've been more on this side of the U.S. So I mean, I've been like more rural areas like Arkansas, Oklahoma, places like that. But
have you ever been to New York?
New York, no. Honestly, I think I might be good on that. I might. Oh. Well, okay.
I won't go to New York.
I won't go to New York City. I'll go to New York, but.
Oh yeah, like Albany.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what is the difference between New York and New York City?
New York is the state, and New York City is the little island.
Yeah,
it's like everyone. I do see that because New York is just so popular that everyone thinks it's just the little city, but it's a state, and it's pretty big. Actually, it's pretty big compared to all the areas around.
Wait, guys, do you want to know like a cool fact about Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay, so Yellowstone's in 4 states, right? I think, right? Mm-hmm. Montana, one of the Dakotas, Idaho, and Wyoming, right? Anyway, there's a small patch of Yellowstone, in Idaho, around like 40 acres, and that's the only place in the U.S. that you can legally commit murder.
Yeah. Oh, well, no one has restriction there.
Yeah, there's no
So-
restriction. It's because to go to court, you need to have a witness in that area, but no one lives in that area. So
Yeah.
you can't. You
Well-
can legally commit murder.
Well, also they would have. It would take so long for them to convict you because they
Yes.
would have to choose a judge and a jury from that area, and then there is no judge and jury from that area, so you just kind of get away with it.
I'm not saying to do it.
No, don't do
but
it.
Just a cool
But we
fact.
do not recommend this on this channel. But that being said, I do have a scarier thing about Yellowstone, so your discretion is not that bad, I don't think. But the Yellowstone volcano, it is so big. It's a super volcano, but it's so big that if it erupted, it would affect us down here. And I've heard, I don't know if this is 100% factual, that if it goes off, it would trigger a very large amount of volcanic eruptions. So, like, just kind of worldwide.
I heard it's overdue too. Like it's overdue. I
Well,
think so.
well, what I heard is that honestly, it's kind of the point where we don't know when it's gonna
Yes.
erupt. But I'm just saying, it hasn't gone off yet. No, I don't know. I'm skeptical. I think I'll be fine.
I mean, guys, don't you think it'd be cool to die from a volcano? Like, cause like when I die, I don't want like a lame, like in my bedside death. Like I want like a cool death. Just saying.
I don't know. Okay, I would not want to die in a volcano. I'm just saying it would hurt. I mean, it would just be burning. But I mean, if I were to go out and it would be something cool. Honestly, like an airplane crash would be pretty cool. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that
I'm
would
just
be cool.
saying.
Or like I saw that George Bush, the first one, he for like his 90-something birthday he skydived, and I think that'd be a cool death. No, like
No, that would be
skydiving.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't want something painful. I just want to be like a roller coaster. just go into the roller coaster. You know what I mean?
A lady from Piedras died in a roller coaster
What?
in Six Flags. Yeah, I was reading up on that like 10 years ago. It was this lady in Piedras. She went to Six Flags, not the one in San Antonio, one in Texas, I think Arlington. Anyway, she was on the heavier side. Anyway, so
You talking about the fat side? No, sorry. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you
I
talking
feel a little
about?
targeted here.
What are you talking about?
Okay, moving on.
anyway, the okay the ride. It like she felt it wasn't secure, but the people didn't listen to her. So like, anyway, so as the ride was going up, she fell to her death, and
Oh,
her two
man.
children were next to her.
Oh, that's sad. Man, this is the most risque podcast episode we've had. So let's move on to a happier note. This isn't about the U.S., but I kind of ran out of facts. So this is about Piedras. Nachos were created in Piedras Negras. So on a happier note.
Can I say it? Can I say the fact part? Can I say it? Okay. Fun fact. My great grandpa invented them.
Oh really? My mom knew his grandson.
Your what?
So it's a small.
Wait, never mind. He was the chef.
Yeah.
He was the chef that made them. He was like, he was a cook in the restaurant. He like lo hizo y todo.
That's really cool. So my mom knew the dude who created them. They knew his son. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I mean, I don't remember who told me. They were like, that's so simple. How can that be created in Piedras Negras? I was like, well, you call them nachos based off of the dude who made them here, so they're nachos. So I don't know.
Okay, so the waiter was Mr. Ignacio, and my great grandfather was the chef that made them, Jose Chio.
That's really cool, actually. But Piedras Negras is pretty cool. I didn't realize how many things actually happened in Piedras Negras, and they were pretty significant. So, I mean, it's important for us to bring up Piedras Negras because we live in Eagle Pass, and Eagle Pass is a part of the U.S., but I think it's deeper than that. My dad uses the word ethnos, which is kind of basically Eagle Pass is a cooking pot between the U.S. and Mexico, and I think it's really cool. But and I think that's what makes America so great. Is it? I mean, it didn't start off that way, but it grew that way, and I'm glad it did because I think it's pretty cool. So we have a lot of culture and a lot of different parts of the U.S. and I think that's an underrated part. It might not be our culture, but it's certainly culture.
I think since the U.S. is like so much culture, like if you would like to talk about like France or like the U.K., like you think of one culture, whereas if you think of the U.S., you like it comes up to mind like so many cultures.
Yeah. So honestly, like we even have technically culture from the UK because we're descendants from, or I'm a descendant from them. But Even France and Louisiana, a lot of people speak French. Not real French, but it's
like Spanglish to us.
Well, it's like redneck French.
Yeah.
But my mom grew up hearing people speak like that because she's from Louisiana. I did not. So whenever I went to Louisiana, it was a couple of months ago. It was really cool to see just like everyone's just talking. I'm just that usually doesn't happen. I'm bilingual, so it's pretty easy for me to pick up on stuff. But they're over here speaking like a weird French, and I'm just kind of lost. So that was the first time that had happened, and it was in Louisiana, and it's kind of its own dialect, I guess, even though it's inspired by French and English. But it's pretty cool.
What's y'all's favorite like junk food American style?
Don't get me started. I don't know. You go first.
I don't think I got any favorites other than just regular chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate's
Milk,
good.
that's it.
So I don't know because, like I said, the U.S. is a cooking pot, so I don't know what's American and what's not. So if I were to say American, I'm gonna go very basic and say Twinkie because that's
Twinkie?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But frankly, I lean more toward the Mexican side. So like flan is really good, tres leches is really good.
Oh.
But I mean, if we're going American, we gotta go Twinkie. I mean, it's like the default setting. So I mean, for now, I'll say Twinkie.
I know it's
Or
kind of-
s'mores. S'mores, I forgot.
Oh, s'mores?
Yeah, they're really good.
My sister loves s'mores. I know it's kind of basic, but I like fries. Like French fries.
Yeah.
Those are good.
I mean,
The thicker, like Burger King, like they have
yeah,
good ones.
no, they have really good fries. But you know,
Oh, question for you. What are your favorite fries from what restaurant?
restaurant. So, I think you gotta give respect to McDonald's, but for me, it's not number one. For me, number one is between Wendy's and Whataburger. I like Whataburger's fries a lot, but I do gotta give
Mine's my top first fries. I'm gonna have to go with Wingstop.
Wingstop has good
my
fries.
God, it's so good.
So me and a couple of friends went to Wingstop not long ago, which you did not. So he was supposed to go. He was supposed to go to the Wingstop with us, but he didn't go.
But we're gonna plan it. We're gonna plan it another time, right? Like again.
We should. But we went to Wingstop, and he did not go. It was his idea.
All this guy ever talks about is Wingstop.
That was my idea.
So I know it was his
and
idea.
I got held up by San Antonio.
So he said like so we were talking about places that we should go, and he said Wingstop. So I went to Wingstop. Then another
They're
friend of mine.
expecting me.
Yeah, another friend of mine
The
came to
one
Wingstop.
who planned it.
And he did not go, which is fine. I forgive you. But we got to eat like a pretty good amount. of
Shouldn't he
food.
forgive you?
No, I forgive him because he wasn't there. So, dude, it's expensive. I spent $20 there.
$20.
To be fair, we split the bill, so honestly, it
Not only
was
that. Oh wait, no.
it was
wait.
$27 for 25
Oh sorry.
wings.
I meant like. No, not San Antonio. It's because a sibling from somewhere far away came to visit us. That's why.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I'm not mad at you.
San Antonio's still Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I just thought it was funny. It was your idea and you weren't there.
$20?
So I spent 20. They spent 7. So it was 25 wings. Basket.
Did you order it?
I ordered it. Yeah. So it was
What'd
20.
you get?
So we got 25 wings.
What wing flavor?
We got lemon pepper.
Oh.
If only you went, dude. I know that's your favorite. So we
This
got.
guy's passion.
I
As
know.
soon as I
Wingstop.
got my phone, I saw your text message says, "Yup, let's go."
Yeah.
I teared up. I'm like, oh no, I missed it. And it said like hours ago.
But it was the 25 wings, the corn, like Cajun corn.
Damn it!
And it was and a basket of fries. So speaking of fries, their fries are pretty
We
good.
gotta plan this early as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, we gotta go again. But I mean,
Was it good?
yeah, it was.
It was really good, right?
Yeah. So Wingstop was made in the U.S. It's Louisiana. So dude, Louisiana's just pumping things out because they have Popeyes and Wingstop.
I don't like Cajun food, guys.
What?
What? Asian food?
Cajun!
Cajun.
Cut. We need to have a conversation behind the scenes. That's absurd.
It's too spiced.
Cajun?
Not Asian, Cajun.
Cajun?
Just so y'all know, we live on the border. All right. So the fact that she doesn't like spices, Or spicy food?
No, like I have an obsession with spicy food, but not like pepper. Not that.
Not
don't
even
really use
jalapenos.
No,
Jalapenos are Mexican.
my mother's a
peppers.
witness that I literally bite into jalapenos and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, I can handle it. I just don't like the way they taste. They
I
taste
love
really
spicy
watery.
Food. I just don't like seasonings. Get it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I love
Biscuit.
seasonings. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I will look at you a little differently from now on, but it's okay.
Next
But,
time we go to Wingstop, do y'all want to get Luis?
Yes. Yes.
What are Louis?
Luis. I
Luis.
think that's how I pronounce it. Cause
Yeah.
Oh.
can we just call him
Yeah.
Luis?
I don't know. Okay.
Okay,
So.
I thought that was a new flavor.
Luis is a
Luis,
friend. That used to be here. He used to be here.
I know who
Alright.
he is.
So we'll plan this later, but you know,
Yeah, I'll say.
we learned a lot today. We learned that people don't always go to Wingstop whenever they say they want to. We also learned that some people don't have a good taste in food, and that's okay. I mean, this is the U.S. We have a lot of people, so we will have. That's the only bad thing about the U.S. is we have too many people with weird tastes. But I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing like that? So.
I feel targeted here.
Oh, you're laughing like good.
I'm sorry. Moving on. But you know, I'm proud to be an American, which sadly that has turned into a controversial statement. But I'm proud to be an American, and you know, I think a lot more people should be proud that you know they had the privilege and you know ability to be born here. I mean, I wasn't born in the U.S. I was born in Mexico, so I just got lucky because my parents are both American, so I became an American citizen. So I got really blessed to be born where I am, where I can experience another culture and experience basically just a lot of other things. So I'm very blessed, and I know a lot of people that are born in the U.S. are. Do y'all have anything that you're grateful for?
Let's go USA.
Yeah, absolutely.
USA.
So
How we got how Texas got its freedom to live with us.
yeah, well, yeah. But,
The U.S. has the privilege to have Texas.
exactly. See, so at the end of the day, we're less
Not
patriots
only
of
that,
the U.S. and
not
more
only
toward
that,
Texas.
Not only that, no, not only that, there was a war where probably like a long time ago where it was America against Mexico, or no,
Yeah.
Mexico against America to have Texas with them,
Yeah.
and it was very little. We had little soldiers, right?
Yeah.
But Mexico had like a whole army, and they still won somehow.
The U.S. one, yeah. Sorry, I was like, wait, you need to be
But
clear.
I heard there's a lot of controversy that the U.S. staged, like the reason to want to war. I heard that they staged it.
So my understanding is, I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. It's a white flag with a cannon on it that says "Come and take it." So basically, that flag. I learned this in school. So this is before I was homeschooled. But basically, Mexico gave Texas, it was in Texas, but they gave the U.S. a cannon, and whenever they kind of started butting heads, Mexico was like, okay, give it back, and Texas was like, no, or not Texas, the U.S. was like, okay, then come and take it. So that's where we get the phrase "come and take it." So there was just a lot of bad blood. And also in Texas, this is in Texas, we have a lot of cool sights from the fight.
The
So,
animal?
yeah, the Alamo's really cool. I've been inside of it a couple times, and it's really cool. But I mean, yeah.
But
But,
still, I'm still not over it. I'm still not over how did I miss out on
The
Wingstop?
trauma.
You know how much I love it.
So thank y'all for watching us. Just like and subscribe. Just remember, have a nice day and stay patriotic.
Bye.
Bye.